Hello everyone, it's Poofy, and welcome to Foretales. How are you doing? I keep forgetting to ask how you're doing. This is, I have no idea. Deck building roguelike kind of narrative game. Let's just dive in and see what it is. A, obviously. No! D. Alright, choose the next region. A mysterious patron. Volepain needs money to help his father and the local miners. His friend Leo says there's someone in town with a very lucrative job offer. Oh, this is great. Welcome to Foretales, an adventure game where you progress by combining cards and exploring decks. This is it, Volepain. Our ticket to the easy life. One last job and our days of stealing apples from the market are behind us. That's what you said the last time. So, who is this contact of yours? His name is Timothy. He says he has work for people like us. And you're sure he can pay? Because I could really do with the money right now. Don't worry, he promised a hefty reward. It should be more than enough to help your father and the miners with their strike. And for me to take an early retirement is just a little difficult to track down in town sometimes. You better ask around then.
He looks like a good place to start.
Good day to you, young bird. How can I be of assistance? We're looking for someone by the name of Timothy. I see. Very secretive fellow, is he? I think I heard something about him the other day, but sadly my memory isn't what it once was. Right. And what might jog your memory, I wonder? A bite to eat usually does the trick. About 5 food should be sufficient. 5? It's enough to last a few days. Ignore my friend here. We'll come back with some food for you. We already have 1, so we just need 4 more. A typical region of the game is composed of 3 to 6 location cards placed on the board. You can learn more by hovering your cursor over a card. Sometimes clicking on cards will also trigger dialogue or a reaction from your characters. Try it out yourself. The left card with the beggar. He will remind you of what he wants. Would you spare a morsel of food for an old beggar? Yeah, 5 is not a morsel. This is demanding work for an old man like me. I'd like to see you try it. Yeah, you'll get your food all right. You have 2 types of action cards at your disposal. Skill cards of your adventurers and consumable cards. Targets will often be location cards, but not always. When you hover over one of your cards, the possible targets are highlighted along with hints as to what will happen if you play there. So pay attention to what is highlighted and where the hints appear. Conversely, if you place your cursor over elements of the board, it will highlight the action cards you can play there. Take a moment to explore your current cards, see if you can figure out a way to find enough food to proceed. Nothing happens without the old beggar knowing about it. Alright. The sights, sounds and smells of city life intermingle in this bustling hub of commerce, a great place to trade goods. It's money. An apple merchant. Don't be fooled by his jolly banter. He's as much gossip as he is a merchant. Apples, fresh apples, no maggots anymore, nothing. Yeah, gotta stop saying that out loud. Survivor Sands rallying cry. Potential allies. Eavesdrop. Nimble hands. Or solidarity of the week. What if we do this? Ahoy there, scamps. What do you want, mister? Oh, look at that. Nimble hands. We can do... No, we're gonna talk to them. Spare a coin, mister. Plus 3 food. Ooh, smooth. You didn't notice a thing.
Hate to dime and dash, but duty calls.
Okay. One very important rule to remember. You can only play 1 card per location card on the board. Sometimes it will transform the target card into another tower thingy, but most of the time it will just consume it and travel to the next card. A standard used card from the board will go back to the bottom of the exploration deck. And once a slot is available, it will automatically be filled with the top card from the exploration deck. You can't run out of location cards to explore because the exploration deck always cycles. Fun. Good to know. What did we learn? Local chit-chat. A little morsel of gossip heard around town. Might be worth much, but it's a conversation starter at least. An old well. Alright, so let's... when you're born with nothing... Can we... What does that do? +1 food? This looks like a good spot to refill our canteens. Good, I think we got enough food now. Let's see what this guy knows. Leads the way. It's a battle.
Something tells me these chaps aren't here to discuss pickpocketing techniques.
Beware, a hostile token is blocking this card. You won't be able to play any cards in this suspicious street until you get rid of those bandits. If you click on the token, you can see the creatures forming the group and decide whether to engage or not. Most confrontations start with a negotiation phase. If you have the correct resources, you might be able to discard this threat without any violence. But if you don't absolutely need to play a card here, you may as well avoid any conflict and play on the other card available. At least one of your adventurers is down to the last few skill cards. Maybe you can use the rest deck to recover some. Since rest cards will give skill cards back to all adventurers, it's often a good idea to use actions from all your adventurers and not just one. If you spread the effort between them, they won't have to rest as often. But I'm gonna do this. Oh, thank you, young bird. Now, about this Timothy chap. But of course, where are my manners? Here, follow this path.
That should show the way. Very kind of you, I must say.
Thanks for the tip, friend. Good day to you, bird. Well, what now? I suppose we should follow the old beggar's directions on that piece of paper. Sometimes you'll have to seek directions to progress in the story and reach new destinations. Check the descriptions on your cards. Yes, that one. Find the nearest marketplace, follow the directions from there. A noisy tavern. I am going to rally cry over here. Leo's mighty roar drew a crowd of curious townsfolk. What does it say? Curiosity may have killed a cat, but it never fails to draw a crowd. Oh my god. 3? So if we use this... you don't say. Thanks for the tip, friend. What does that do? Fame. A good deed can open many doors. Aha. And that's the marketplace. So if we do this...
I've done it better myself.
A heavily bandaged figure stood alone in the alleyway. He looked like he was waiting for someone. As Volepain and Leo approached, the figure turned to greet them. Leo, so you're finally here. And you brought a crown. I'm a shoebill. But of course you are. We heard you have work. Do I ever? But before we get down to brass tacks, I always like to get an understanding of who it is I'm working with. What do you mean? I'd like a demonstration of the value you'll bring to this operation. Demonstration? Yes, you know, skills, my boys. Show me your skills. The pair looked at each other, perplexed. What did he mean, skills? Skills in combat? Sleight of hand? Or maybe just a good old trick shot from Leo? Yeah, what do you want, bro? Peppery diversion? Nimble hands? I've no idea. I'm just gonna do that over here. Curious townsfolk. Solidarity. Okay. This should help you back on your feet. Oh, thanks.
Well, How very altruistic.
Another battle.
I don't know what you did to wind them up, but they look mad.
They do. What does this do? What if I were to steal your purse right from under your nose? That would be impressive, especially as you've just warned me you were about to... Hold on a minute. With a wry smile, Volepain produced a finely embroidered purse full of gold. The masked figure was taken aback. Very impressive indeed. Here you go. All present and correct. I'll tell you what. Keep it. Consider that your first payment. That's a shit ton of money. Oh, thanks very much. Now then, perhaps you'd like to tell us what it was you needed. I would like for the two of you to acquire an item for me. An instrument, in fact. A very rare and beautiful lyre that is currently in the possession of the esteemed Lady Cattell. You mean the old bat who lives on the hill? I won't call her that to her face, but yeah, that's her. I'd like you to bring it to her manor, steal the lyre and bring it to me at the Holy Grove. The Holy Grove? I know the place well. I'll get you there myself, Volepain. Excellent. Then I shall leave you to it. I'll look forward to our next meeting. Alright, we got a job to do. At long last. We can get straight to it if you think we're ready to go. Or we could spend some more time on the streets to prepare. It's your call. Actually, how's about a small nap before we set off? You read my mind. Yeah, you have a limited number of skill cards. You want to recover them. Each rest card has its own set, sometimes a price, blah blah. Oh, it's you again. Rest. Cover up to 3 skill cards. Sure. You can only use the top card. I just want to use it.
Well, back at it
Feeling
then.
better already? You recovered some skill cards, suffered no other consequences. Don't expect it to be that easy all the time. The next card in the deck will cost you food or health points. And the last card of the rest deck is always a game over. So be sure to check out how many times you can hope to rest in a region. Oh. Once you move on to the next region, the rest deck will be replaced with a new set of cards. And the number of rest cards in the next region is independent of how many you've used here. You've completed this region. You can either proceed to the next region, or you might want to spend some more time here to gather resources and allies. Beware, consumables and resources are carried over from one region to the next. But they are not carried over from one mission to the next, so there's no need to hoard excessively. Okay, region completed, move on when you're ready. I'm not ready. Because I want that. He didn't
No
notice a
point
thing.
letting it go to waste.
There's the marketplace again. So let's do this.
Maybe just dust the dirt off that one.
Oh, that spends 1 coin. Getting more food.
No wonder you're always poor.
And we got some fame for that. What does this do though? Grim. Ah, that's the other side. There's more food there. You know what? Let's do this.
I can't see a damn thing.
Cover your damn mouth. I'll cover your mouth, you son of a... Watch out. Oh, a fight. Yeah, we could hold a watch.
I don't think they liked that.
Probably not, but... We'll do that over here. What? At least you have their attention. What does that do, though? Eavesdrop. Nimble hands. Now this could come in handy. What do we get? What's this, though? War district. Ah. Lockpick. Throwing knife. You know what? I'm gonna... Can we do anything there? sniffing out. You know what? I'm gonna do this. Oh, Leo, what? I'm hungry. Can I use this there? There's a locked storeroom back in there.
Clearly, we should lock it tighter next time.
We got 5 food out of that.
I hope you boys have a warrant.
Excuse me, for what? Yeah, engage. Fine. Oh, we do battle
The
now?
last thing we want is a bunch of angry guards on our tails.
You've started your first confrontation, but maybe there's no need for violence? When you hover over the cards at your disposal, you may discover ways to get rid of some of your opponents. If you get rid of enough opponents, you'll bring the morale of the group down to 0 and the rest will flee. If you use an aggressive card, the confrontation will automatically turn into a fight. But if you don't have any cards to play, you don't want to play any cards, click on the auto battle token to trigger the fight manually. An enemy was just removed from the confrontation. In most cases, this will subtract its level from the enemy's morale. Should the enemy morale reach 0, the remaining hostiles will flee. The level of an enemy is in the number in the top left corner of the card. Aha.
Volepain? Those are guards of the watch.
From now on, both sides will automatically attack the opponent directly opposite them, or to the left if no one is directly in front. Between each round of attack, you can play 1 card per adventurer. Again, if you don't want to play cards, you can use the auto battle token.
That could bring some unwanted attention.
Yeah, but he... Whoops! He died, though. Also, you know what? I'm gonna do it. Bandits.
There must
3.
be a way out of this without any bloodshed.
There. Take this.
Oh, ouch! Live by the sword, die by the sword.
It turned to 0.
Oof, he felt that one.
All remaining hostiles will now flee for their lives. When you trigger a panic, each fleeing enemy will grant you 1 fame.
Oh, not so tough now, are we?
Alright, so we can do something there. Well, would you look at that? Money. Care to help a young bird down on his luck? Help with what? Oh. Eavesdrop? Should we just move to the next area? I think so. Let's rest. Spend a rest or rest? Oh, and that is the game over one?
Enough resting. Let's get back to it.
I mean, we have so much food. Somewhere in the garden. Leo has brought Volepain to the city gardens, where food is plentiful and secrets lurk around every corner. Deep in the labyrinth lies our hero's destination for the evening, Lady Foretales Manor. Watch out, guards. There are now several hostile creatures in the search party. The deck of cards representing the animals chasing your party. Each time a new location card appears on the board, if it has a search party call token with an eye, it may spawn a group of enemies from the search party. Some of your actions may also add hostiles to the search party. Hostiles that you may have to face later, so be careful. Right then, Timothy said the instrument is inside Lady Foretales Manor. The big house with the labyrinth? That's the one. Getting through that hedge maze is going to be tough. I think I saw some gardeners wandering around earlier. Maybe they'd know the way.
Volepain was ready to take on the law.
Really? Are we? He knows his garden like the back of his hand, so if you're polite, he'll show you where the best apples are. There. Little help, please. Anytime, my friend. Now, all we need to do is lead the gardener to the labyrinth and the rest should be easy. We'll see about that.
I think there's some good loot around these parts.
Most decks on the board can be browsed. For example, if you check the content of the exploration deck, you can see what will be the next locations to be revealed. Maybe your current objective is somewhere in there. Maybe you want to check if the card you're looking for is coming soon. If a card is not in the exploration deck, there may be a way to access it with some turning thingy effect or some effect. And remember, the exploration deck is cyclic.
There has to be a way in.
Look, I can see some documents through the glass. You think they'll be useful? There's only one way to find out. Maybe the gardener could open the door for us. From left to right. Okay, so there's gotta be another gardener. So if we do, we can do this. There's the story of it. You know what? Let's just do that. This looks like a map of the labyrinth. But look, it's only the inner part of the maze. Why can't anything be simple? It's better than nothing. I'm sure we can find something to show us the way to the middle. Or someone. So we got a partial map. Do we? What do we do there then? Nimble hands. What is that? Great. Healing bomb. Oh. Barcode. Food.
Well, you won't go hungry for a while.
No, we got plenty of food. Ouch. Knew it.
Volepain was ready to take on the law.
You know what? Let's do it. Engage.
They might be persuaded to forget about all this for the right price.
Take this. Whee! I like that. I like that animation.
Right between the eyes.
Yeah.
Watchdogs might not be the smartest idea. They knew the risks when they signed up.
That's kind of true. Alright, so we got something. Healing bomb to you. I kind of also... Wait a minute, can we just do this? That also heals, so we don't need to rest. Well, we need to rest for the cards. Obviously. I knew it smelled like it. You always... Could be food inside.
Good spot to loot.
Over here. Ah, need some help, sir. We don't have the... Good to know. Shit, we don't... Oh, hello, you're back. But we don't have the, rest.
All right, back to work.
Wow. I need him again. You know what winds me up? I see people eating raw apples all the time. It's like they don't even know you can cook them. More nutritious that way.
Have a look around there. Might be something worth looting.
Damn it. 5. Oh, those are easy.
This doesn't have to end in bloodshed.
I know, right? So what if... Can we do something with this? Like, hey.
It's good to get one's name out there from time to time.
Oh.
Well, they must be fans of yours. Waiters!
Aha! You can use your morale to get somewhere. Give me more food, because food is healing.
Sweet. The guards want to fight? Let's give them one.
Oh, I can do that. Cover a used skill card as possible. I don't want that then. I want... Can I do the same thing for you? I can. I want that one. Aha. H.
They could be persuaded to look
Yeah,
the
do you
other
know my
way.
name?
Good thing no one told them about all the, stealing. Yeah, you better.
Oh, that works too? That's pretty cool. Rallying cry. Now we got you again. Yeah. Need some help, sir. Absolutely. There. It'll help anytime. Now we can use you on... What does this do then? Yeah, you're going to get scratches either way. But what if you do that? We have an appointment with the lady of the house. Would you show us the way through the maze? I've trimmed these hedges many a time. Follow me.
That's quite a statue.
Oh, what is it? Ugh. What is it? Sorry, sirs. I'd rather not go any further. What? You serious? We're barely halfway. It's a statue, sirs. Bad luck it is. Haunted. The gardener backed away from the statue nervously, leaving Volepain and Leo alone. They had to admit it was a rather foreboding sight. Great. Shh, I think I hear a guard patrol coming. Quick, hide.
I hope you boys have a warrant.
God damn it. Patrols we can deal with, but how are we going to find our way through the rest of this labyrinth? We found a map, remember? That should help us figure out the best route. Of course, let's take a look once we've dealt with the watch. If at any point you're lost during a mission, you can always use the hint system. What? No. I don't want to. I need to do that. We need to get rid of them. Alright, I'm gonna...
Though the guards looked angry, it was nothing a few coins couldn't fix.
One of the hostiles you're facing has a special power. Is it you? Yeah. Special powers are signified by wooden tokens on the left side of the creature cards. Enemy powers can trigger during the negotiation phase or during combat. They may trigger once or every few rounds. If you hover over a creature card, you'll see a detailed description of its powers. Add a constable to the search party every round. Please move.
Those good deeds are finally paying off.
You like food, don't you, with your big belly? Eh? Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, see, we don't have to fight. I got some good fame. We got this.
Good thing no one told them about all the, stealing.
Hey, I'm not stealing. Using the hint system multiple times, yeah. Alright, we got directions. Then what are we waiting for? Let's go. Let's use that. If I'm reading this right, we should be there in no time. Good thing, dude. It's almost nighttime. Perfect timing. The darker, the better.
That's Lady Catel's manor.
Finally. Hey, maybe that was the hard part and it's all downhill from here. Wishful thinking. It's getting dark. Time to get down to business. Hold on a second. This could be our last chance to rest up. I need my nimble hands at the ready. But don't worry. Anytime you're not in combat, you can trade the skill. Yes. Yeah. I know. Little expensive, especially considering you could have rested to regain several cards. Blah, blah. I got it. But we're gonna rest. We got food.
Are you quite finished? We've got an apocalypse to avert.
I know, bro. Let's go there. Alright, let's do this. Do what you do best. I'll cover the exit. Under the cover of night, Volepain ghosted into the manor undetected. He darted through the corridors until he reached the main hall. There, in plain sight, stood a lyre, in all its splendor, glinting in the moonlight. All he had to do was reach out and take it. Well, we got it.
The second he touched the mysterious lyre, Volepain felt an ancient power flowing through him. Reality fractured and exploded into an infinite number of worlds, all identical and yet somehow distinct. Beyond the webs of fate, he witnessed all possible futures, resonating, vibrating, clashing. And then he saw, and he knew. He, his loved ones, his city, his kingdom, his world, everything was going to disappear, swallowed up by a cataclysm whose origin lurked behind the veil of possibilities.
The second he touched the relic, the sheer power of the visions caused poor Volepain to collapse on the spot. Leo took his unconscious friend on his back and fled the mansion, an army of guards at his heels. Hang in there, old friend. We'll get through this. I'll deal with the guards and get you to a safe place. Volepain? Volepain! You completed this mission with a few victims in your graveyard deck. For now, it won't change anything, but beware. If you leave a trail of bodies behind you, you may have to face the consequences later. Really?
I must say, you've really surpassed yourself with that one, Volepain. Oh, now you're in for it.
Victory. Victory. I was wondering if I should cut the episode earlier, but this, basically, we did a run now. This is so cool. The relic. Volepain awoke in a forest of his head throbbing. The lyre was on the ground beside him, but Leo was nowhere to be found. Leo? Leo? Where is he? What happened? At that moment, he remembered the visions.
No.
Before he had time to think, Volepain was struck with a vision of his friend in prison. A wave of despair swept over him. Leo, where are they taking him? Are they going to execute him? Oh gods, please no. This is a doom event card. It symbolizes tragic events that only Volepain can see and that will lead the world to its end. The number above the doom event indicates how many turns you have left before it happens. Or at least, that's if you do nothing to prevent it. Each mission you complete costs a turn. But don't worry, if you fail to complete a mission, you can always retry with no time penalty. I need to help him before it's too late. They must have locked him up in Eisenberg prison. This is a mission card. The choice of which missions you complete and the order in which you complete them is crucial to preventing doom events from occurring. Missions also contain secret side objectives and choices, all leading to a different outcome. It's up to you to experiment and make the right choices to fight fate. I'm coming, Leo. Wait, what the...
Impossible!
Volepain was struck with another flash. The smell of blood, the clash of metal, the roar of a battle. A vision of a massacre yet to come. The miners' strike. Father! The militia preparing an attack on a blockade. Lady Cattell must be behind this. I have to warn them, or they'll all be slaughtered. If I'm going to warn the miners, I'll need to find their leader Karst. They won't budge an inch without his say-so. What have I done? It's his damn instrument. Volepain looked at the strange lyre with disgust. Wish I'd never touched the blasted thing. Maybe if I give it back to Lady Cattell, that might smooth things over. After all, a fault confessed is half redressed. If I write a letter of apology and present it to the Council of Mothers, they might be able to put pressure on Cattell and prevent her from ordering the massacre. and looked at the lyre once more before packing it into his satchel. Slowly, painfully, he dragged himself to his feet. Alright, Volepain, you can fix this. He took a look around in an effort to get his bearings. To his left, he saw the fumes of the city rising above the trees. To his right, the silhouette of the Pharaoh's mount shrouded in the acrid smoke from the mines. Better get moving. Your adventure begins now. Make your own choices and discover their consequences. Welcome to Foretales. Oh my god. Yes. I love it. What a good game. I want to continue, but we're not going to do that. I cannot dive fully into this game because I will lose my mind if I do, but oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna make more episodes of this game, so thank you very much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, you can let me know by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and most importantly, tell your parents about me. And I, personally, cannot wait to see you again next time. Bye-bye!